This is the extraordinary moment an impatient Ryanair passenger gave up waiting to exit the plane, left through the emergency exit and clambered onto the wing. The man decided to make his own way out of the flight after it arrived at Malaga Airport from London Stansted late on Monday night. The flight was an hour late and passengers were kept waiting again before they were permitted to leave the plane. Ground staff ordered the passenger back on the plane and he was held there until civil guard officers arrived to take him away and record his details. He was described last night as a 57-year-old Polish national living in Malaga. Workers crawl across road as self-punishment for missing Christmas targets, angering drivers in bizarre footage. Fernando del Valle Villalobos, who filmed the unnamed man making his exit, said, after leaving London an hour late and arriving in Malaga only to be left waiting another 30 minutes inside the plane, with no explanation as to why from Ryanair, this man decided he wasn't going to wait any longer. He activated the emergency door and left, saying, "I'm going via the wing." It was surreal. One of the passengers could be overheard saying, "What a effing star, he's off," in Spanish as the mystery passenger was filmed trying to jump down from the wing with a thick coat on and a travel bag beside him. He appeared to be talking to ground staff trying to dissuade him from going any further. Is this flying car the future? Amazing concept footage of the 1920s-inspired 342 miles per hour hover coupe. Fernando, who was on the same flight, said afterwards, he was sat on the wing for quite a while until the crew managed to get him back inside. "I don't know why he did it. He must have just lost it and it was the first thing that came into his head." The incident happened just after 11 p.m. on Monday when Ryanair flight FR 8164, which should have left London Stansted just before 7 p.m. but left nearer 8 p.m., touched down in the Costa del Sol capital. Civil guard officers did not arrest him, but recorded his name and age so they could report him for an infraction against airport security. He is expected to be hit with a hefty fine which will be at least 4 figures and possibly more. It was not immediately clear if the infraction had been logged as serious, which would land the Polish national with the heaviest level of fine. One social media user, commenting on the footage, said, "Human stupidity of the highest level." Another one who should never be allowed back on a plane for the rest of his life. Karen Gianella added, "It's amazing what people can end up doing." A police source said, "We responded to a call from Ryanair staff on flight FR 8164 from London saying a man had opened an emergency door and had walked out onto the wing." The pilot filed a formal complaint as is standard procedure and handed officers a copy of it. In August 2016, a Bolivian-born Spanish immigrant made headlines round the world after being filmed sprinting across a runway to catch his flight, mistakenly thinking he was just about to miss it. Fast food worker Cesar Saucedo, 24, executed an incredible security breach by jumping off a disconnected jet bridge at Madrid airport and dashing towards a plane preparing to take off. He managed to make his flight to the holiday island of Gran Canaria but was intercepted by police when he reached his destination. Brother-in-law Juan Diana told afterwards how Cesar's family were still trying to come to terms with the viral video footage they had seen, and admitted he had no doubt he would have been shot if he had tried something similar in the States. He also revealed his in-law ran down the wrong jet bridge after confusing a plane about to leave with his Ryanair flight which wasn't due to take off for another hour. Local reports at the time said Cesar could be fined anything up to £38,000, but it is not known if he had to pay that amount. A Ryanair spokesman said, "This airport security breach occurred after landing in Malaga Airport yesterday, 1 Jan. Malaga Airport police immediately arrested the passenger in question, and since this was a breach of Spanish safety and security regulations, it is being dealt with by the Spanish authorities.